I'm Tom Furlick. I'm the principal at Oak Ridge, and I welcome you to our winter concert. I was going to do all our thank yous here in the front part of the program today, but the kids, there's so much energy and excitement, they're dying to get out here and get started. So I'm going to save that, but I do want to thank Dr. Verano and Mr. Marsh for having this facility ready for us tonight and allowing us to have it here, because this is a huge audience, because we have a huge music program. One of the things that I had just had somebody ask me what I'm most proud of at our school, and I would say it's the community that we together have built. Parents, home and school, teachers, and students. We have 160 students in our chorus, which is amazing. And we have over 70 students performing tonight in each, the band and the orchestra. So that goes a lot towards our school community, and it also goes a lot towards our music program. So without any further ado, I'm going to bring out Mr. McGinnis and the Oak Ridge Orchestra. If you can give them a warm welcome, thank you.
My name is Tom McGinnis, and I have the pleasure of teaching this large group behind me. Can we please give all these boys and girls a huge round of applause? We're going to start off and mix up our program, so you're going to hear two different groups. You're going to hear the full group, and you're going to hear more of a second-year group, kids that have played at least 2 years. So we're going to start off with that 2-year group, and this is Open String Samba. So the next song you're going to hear are some beginner tunes that will feature everyone on stage. Students that were waiting to play just received their instruments this September. So these are beginner tunes that are appropriate for that level. This is Mary Had a Little Lamb and Twinkle Variation, which should sound like Twinkle Twinkle. Here we go. Okay, so that was not Mary Had a Little Lamb. That was our sound check, which I promised them we would do. So now we're going to play Mary Had a Little Lamb. We're going to go back to our fifth grade group, our second year playing group, and this is a medley of Christmas holiday tunes. This is First Christmas March.
Elena. Elena.
Thank you so much for parents who support our instrumental music program in Souderton. We're very proud of this program, and it's because of your support that we're able to be here tonight and we're able to see these children at Oak Ridge. It's just such a pleasure to work in a community, and I live in this community. I live in the Souderton area. For my kids to go through this school, it's just such a great thing for us to support and do together. We really would not be here without you guys. So thank you, thank you, thank you. It's just so amazing. Kids, can you give your parents a round of applause, please, with your feet? It's just so nice. So thank you very much. They're a great bunch. It's great. We get together Wednesdays and Thursdays, and it's awesome. And thank you for making a space for these instruments in your home. You have now invited these instruments into your house, and now there's a space for them in your home. So thank you for opening your homes to music in this community. Thank you very much. The next song, you get to guess what the name of this is. I'm sure you're going to nail it. So here we go. Can we say it together? 1, 2, 3, Jingle Bells. Ah, thank you. Thank you. That was great. Okay. We have one more tune with that 5th grade group, and we're going to have a little transition to band. I do want to mention one thing. We have a honors orchestra, which is happening right here on this stage in January and February, and it's going to feature many of these students on stage. So we're very much looking forward to that. That is a combination of all of our elementary schools, all of their string kids that are able and make it into that group. Up here, February 3rd is that concert, so we're very much looking forward to that. Again, this is our last tune, and this is The Dreidel.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. The boys and girls sitting in front of you right now on the stage, on the actual stage, is our second-year band. These are students who have been playing not since this last September, but the September before that. These are second-year players. In a little bit of time, we're going to ask the students up on the risers to come and join us, but we'll get to that in a minute. The first thing that we're going to play for you is called Jolly Old Saint Nick. As our first-year students are getting situated, I want to explain exactly what's happening. A few years ago, I watched Tom McGinnis, the strings director here, have great success putting his first-year students up on the stage. Something fell. I saw great success with what Tom McGinnis was doing with his beginners, and he was doing this thing that he called a winter buffet. And I said, you know what? I got to do that too. And I had to keep up with Mr. McGinnis. So what I decided to do was to bring our first-year students, and what it does is it puts and get them onto the stage, and what it does, it gives them a really healthy boost in the arm to get them over the hump of playing and sounding absolutely fantastic. The first thing we're going to be playing for you tonight is something I know all of you have heard at home, and this is called Rolling Along. But I am different than Mr. McGinnis. You're allowed to clap in between these. He didn't let you do that the last time. The next thing we're going to be playing for you is an elementary school classic. You played it, I played it, everybody played it. It's called Hot Cross Buns. Over this past weekend, the Nutcracker played here at the high school. It was a ballet thing. And you may notice every so often there's some flakes that are falling down from the ceiling. And I think that that may be as white of a Christmas that we're going to get this year. This is called Jingle Bells. I would like to thank everyone for coming tonight. It's absolutely wonderful to be making music in school and making music with children. It is a wonderful thing that I get to do with these guys every single day, and it's wonderful. Speaking of the Nutcracker, the next thing that we'll be playing for you are two small selections, the Trepak and the Overture from the Nutcracker, and the students really like this one because it speeds up at the end. One thing that I have to say, which has nothing to do with music, but it has to do with the arts. Years ago, we used to do our concerts at Oak Ridge, and as you can see with the amount of students and whatnot, we've outgrown that space. If you have the opportunity to walk through Oak Ridge, do it sometime and take a look at the students' artwork, which is all around the schools. It is wonderful to see that sort of thing. And unfortunately, we don't get to see that here at the high school. We don't ship up all of the artwork. But if you have a chance to do that, make a trip into Oak Ridge and check that stuff out, because Mrs. Browski is amazing. I just have to say that. The last thing that we have to do... The last piece we'll be playing for you tonight is the original American, it's the first American holiday carol that has to do with Santa Claus. And it's called Up on the Housetop.
Good evening and welcome to our chorus portion of Oak Ridge's winter concert. I am so excited to see all of you. Your children have worked so hard. We started in September, and there are a lot of kiddos here, 160. Raise your hand if you're in 4th grade. Raise your hand if you're in 5th grade. It's been an awesome time with your kids, and I hope you enjoy the concert. I would like to call Jason Garbase up. He's making an entrance.
Hi, my name is Jason Garbase, and welcome to Oak Ridge's Chorus Winter Concert. We have some really spectacular pieces for you tonight. The first song we will sing is Ding Dong Merrily on High. It is a traditional French melody that was taken by an Englishman by the name of George Ratcliffe Woodward in 1924, where he put English lyrics into it. This song is split in two parts. There's a section where the fourth graders are singing melody and the fifth graders are imitating bells. See if you can find the section while listening. Enjoy.
Thank you very much. I would now like to welcome Miss Campbell Robillard to the front of the stage.
Hi, my name is Campbell Robillard, and the next song we will sing is entitled Hi Ho for Hanukkah. It is a fun Hanukkah song that we enjoyed learning. There's a section in this piece that is set up as a canon. A canon is with two or more groups of musicians who sing the same melody but at different times. This is a very energetic piece that has challenged us as an assembly. Enjoy.
Hi
like to welcome Miss Ava Conley to the stage.
Hi, my name is Ava Conley, and the next song we will perform is Hot Chocolate. It is one of our favorite songs in this concert. It is an ode to a well-known and loved beverage, hot chocolate. We hope you enjoy hearing it as much as we have loved learning and performing it.
Kiddos, here's your chance. Now, parents, we tell the kids to look at you and smile at you, but not wave at you, right? And of course, parents, I know my mom and dad did. So, kids, here's your chance to wave hi to your parents. Parents, wave hi to your kids. All right. I would now like to welcome Miss Marina Brumig up to the stage.
Hi, my name is Marina Brunig. Our next selection is entitled A Marshmallow World. It is a well-loved Christmas song that really gets you into the holiday spirit. It is a hit that was made famous by legends such as Bing Crosby and Dean Martin. We would love for you to join us in the song in the movie Elf. Buddy says, the best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear. So if you know it, sing along.
It's a time for play. It's a whipped cream.
for our last song, I would like to thank you for all of your support. Kids, what do you say we give our parents a big round of applause? So it is the parents who take the kids to the 5 million activities, sports, music, this, that, dance, gymnastics, and you guys do it with so much love, and it's your support, which is why our kids are up here today. And I know that I am in my 20s, and I still look to see my parents who have yet to miss one of my concerts. So the fact that you are here is what makes your kids so wonderful, and your support for the arts. So I thank you for that, and your kids thank you for that. And although they might not say it, they truly do pay attention to everything that you do for them, and then when they get to my age and they think, wow, they really did all of that for me. So I thank you, and I know your children thank you. I am so blessed to be here at Oak Ridge. And I truly love my job. I get to work with Tom McGinnis and Ryan Pongras, who are incredible musicians and incredible teachers, and Mr. Froelich, who is an incredible principal who supports us in everything that we do. And most of all, I love to come to my job every day because of these kids here. So I thank you for that. You have created beautiful and wonderfully talented children, and it is such a joy to work with them. Now, this next song that we're going to do, Mr. McDevitt, where are you, bud? This next song that we are going to do is called Carol of the Elves. And it's all about the elves working so hard during the Christmas season. They're making the toys, doing this and that, and then finally there becomes a part where Santa comes back. Although I did check my Santa meter today, and I did hear that he is somewhere in the area, kids. So, don't know, maybe he might make a trip. Have a safe and wonderful holiday season, and thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Matthew McDevitt. Our last piece this evening is entitled Care of the Elves. It is all about Santa's elves preparing for Christmas Day. This piece splits into two parts, and the two parts at some points are singing two different melodies at the same time. It makes for a very interesting piece. Thank you for joining us this evening, and we hope you have a wonderful holiday season.
Our voice is strong, sing out a triple song.
Awesome, right? Can we have one more round of applause for all our performers tonight? You didn't believe me when I said 160, did you? We can barely fit on the high school stage. This is incredible. Great job for all of our students tonight in their performances. I hope that the impact of that concert was for you what it is for me and putting me in the holiday spirit as we head out. I just want to thank a couple people and then we're going to let you go for the evening. I want to thank people that were behind the scenes making sure that all that nervous energy stayed off the stage and that they were ready to come out. Thanks to Mrs. Conard, Mrs. Durstein, Mrs. Irish, Mrs. Suter, Mrs. Ryan, and Mrs. Mazurek for their help in the background. And I even saw an old friend, Miss Wedgemont, directing traffic in the back. She cannot stop directing traffic for Oak Ridge. Let's have a round of applause for all our helpers in the back. And a huge, huge thank you to Mr. Pongras, Mr. McGinnis, and Mrs. Cipollone. They keep bringing the kids out, and they're having fun, and the kids are really doing well with this program. So let's have a round of applause for all of them. And one last applause for our musicians tonight, because they all came out and worked hard, and they were very enthusiastic in their performances. And on behalf of the entire faculty and staff at Oak Ridge, I wish you all a happy holiday and hope to see you at the school sometime soon. Thank you and have a great evening, everyone.